right, we're going to go into working capital versus equipment financing and the value of each. My background and field is in equipment financing, and I see a huge benefit for it, so I'm going to be biased to that, but we'll still talk about the other options because there are options that are available and you should discuss, and sometimes each option is available for you. But my biggest advice is in the equipment finance world is in the small ticket size, which is the deals between $10,000 and $500,000, is ease and access of capital and the ability to leverage your business when you are growing your business and expanding your business and your cash flow is limited and you don't want to show anyone anything, but you know you can make this shit work. You know how it is to take your business from $10,000 a month to $25,000 a month. And you just need a few more additional pieces of equipment or working capital. But usually you need equipment before you need working capital. And sometimes you need both. And that's fine. We can help you with either. That is the type of business owner that has the hustle, knows what they're doing, has reasonable, not shitty credit. We need you to have some credit. Credit is part of the build in a young business. And if you don't have credit yourself, get partners, figure out how to dispute your credit. We can get off a whole nother tangent, but it's part of the build. Credit does matter. But you know you can make this shit work, and you don't have the financial capacity on paper to show everyone, but you know you can put your shit together, and you know you got some decent credit, then yes, we can take your business and expand and grow it and take it from this young small business with little to no cash flow out of your pocket. Like literally we could drop you into $150,000 worth of equipment for what, $2,500 to $3,000 a month. If you've been around for a couple of years and have a reasonable credit score, reasonable, we're hoping for like a 650 or better. But tell me if that wouldn't change any of your businesses. If we were able to, and literally depending on your credit history and how long you've been around 3 to 5 years, we can probably drop you into 3 to maybe 750 might be stretching it, but still tell me if that wouldn't change your business. If we could put another $200,000 to $600,000 worth of equipment in your inventory that's producing income for you every month. That's definitely something to think about. And that's the advantage of working capital. You don't have to have $600,000 in your hands to get $600,000 worth of equipment. You need to have $10,000 or $20,000. I need you to have $20,000 or more worth of working capital on hand. And by working capital, I'm talking about your business bank statements that show your average balance. We literally need you to be here, not only to make these payments so you can borrow more money and grow your business and expand and grow. So, but am I always going to look for your bank statements? No. If your credit's right, you've got a 700 plus FICO, you've been around a while, you have other borrowing experiences. I cannot tell you how many hundreds, thousands probably of customers that we have got that type of financing for on a daily basis. I mean, we talk all the time about the B and C credit situations, but if you've had a business that's been around 5 years and you've got a 700 plus credit FICO, credit score, your financials might be upside down and not necessarily you were recently declined by your bank, because anytime you go to the bank, they are going to be looking for full financial package, taxes, all the full anal probe. That is not the kind of deals we're looking for. We are literally looking to have you approved within hours and have your equipment within days. So if you've got 5 years in business, you've got a 700 plus FICO, and you have a little bit of borrowing experience under your belt, I would easily say anywhere between $150,000 and $750,000 could be made available to you within hours. That's true across the board. I don't even have to say that without even thinking. That is actually very true across the board. You make your payments on time, you establish that history, we're probably not even going to look at your bank statements. 50-50 chance on that one. So that'll be a fun bonus when you get approved without it, right? So point of leverage on financing. That's something that the equipment finance people, such as myself, that are really good at is leveraging that. Working capital, whole nother animal. Working capital does have a place in this world. A working capital line of credit, I love that. We can get those types of things in the anywhere from 12 to 18%, depending on your credit situation. Those are available for you all the time. Working capital, you have to know who you're getting in bed with. That's the bottom line on working capital. It has its purpose. They're going to take your last 3 months bank statements. They're going to annualize your income. So let's say your annualized income is $750,000. They're going to lend you between 8 and 12% of your annualized income. And the rates are going to run you anywhere between 35 and 65%, if you're happy with that. I've seen them even higher. But yeah, on average, that's what it's going to cost you. Your money's going to cost you about 50%. And that is not long-term sustainable. Does it have its place in this world? Absolutely. If you have a short-term need, you need to cover a payroll expense, you need to cover a supply order. But the issue is on these working capital lenders is they're very predatory. And as soon as you get one, you're going to have 2 or 3 more come swim out of the woodwork. They're going to come find you and they're going to try and lend you more money. And there are occasions, and I've helped many a customer with this, but it's got to be a short-term solution. And I know we all say it's going to be a short-term solution. And it's a vicious cycle that I see too many businesses fall down. And as weird as it sounds, I cannot be a proponent for your business to put you in this product if it's not going to benefit your business on a long-term basis, because we are looking about the relationship beyond the first deal. And I know I've heard a lot of other channels talk about the relationships, and relationships are what matter. We want to have a business here for the long term. And so working capital is definitely not my first choice. I see a place for it. And maybe what we do is we combine an equipment finance deal with maybe a small $25,000 or $50,000 working capital loan on top of it. That I could probably be on board with, which I guess we do. So if you found any of this helpful, which I hope you did, I'm really good at some of the things that I'm really good at. Please give me a call. Either hit the website, directcreditfunding.com. I really enjoy helping small businesses, talking about their situation, getting real in the dirt with them, understanding what they need, and because I can change the trajectory of a business. I've been doing it for 28 years now, and it's what I love doing. I love coming here and talking to friends and seeing how I can help a young and small business take itself to the next level, because the ability to do so is well within most anyone's grasp. We just need to talk about it. Let me know what's really going on so I can help you help me help you.